My husband kept accidentally making me late for work. Then I found out he'd been telling my boss I wanted to quit. I'm Sophia, marketing specialist at a tech firm in Seattle. My husband Greg was a bartender. Late shifts, different schedules. We've been married 3 years. First 2 years were fine. Third year got strange. I got promoted, senior marketing specialist, more responsibility, earlier meetings, better pay. Greg said he was proud. Then the mornings got weird. I'd set my alarm for 6 a.m. Greg would turn it off, said I needed sleep. I'd wake up at 7:30. Rush, be late. My boss mentioned it twice in 1 week. Punctuality mattered. A couple months in, there was a big client presentation, 9 a.m. I'd prepared for 2 weeks, critical for the promotion track. Greg started a fight at 6:30 a.m. about dishes, said I never helped around the house. I worked 50 hours a week, he worked 30. I tried to leave. He blocked the door, said we needed to talk now. I pushed past him, got to work at 9:17, missed the first part. Client wasn't happy. My boss pulled me aside, asked what was happening. I said personal issues, it wouldn't happen again. Next month, another presentation, 8:30 a.m., internal, department review. Greg's car blocked mine in the driveway, said he needed to run an errand first, would only take 20 minutes. He came back at 8:45. I was late, again. My boss put me on a performance plan. 3 more late arrivals, and I'd face disciplinary action. I told Greg. He said I was blaming him, that I needed better time management. The following month, I started taking Ubers when Greg's schedule was unpredictable. Cost me $300 that month. Greg asked why I was wasting money. Just leave earlier. I tried. He'd start conversations right as I was walking out. Important things. His mom's health, our finances, the house repairs, things that could wait but couldn't according to him. 1 month later, my coworker mentioned something odd. She'd seen Greg at our office, talking to my boss. When? Last week? Tuesday? What was he doing there? She didn't know. He was in the lobby, having coffee with my boss. I asked my boss about it. She said Greg had stopped by, wanted to talk about me. What about me? He said you were stressed, overwhelmed, thinking about quitting, looking for something less demanding. I never said that. My boss said Greg seemed concerned, that he wanted to make sure I had support. I told her Greg was wrong. I wasn't quitting. I loved my job. She looked uncertain. A few weeks passed. I came home early, forgot my laptop, needed it for the evening. Greg was on the phone, didn't hear me come in. I don't know what to tell you. She's burnt out, the hours, the stress. I think she's going to quit soon. I stood in the doorway. Who was he talking to? He turned, saw me, hung up. I asked who that was. He said his friend. Your friend? Just venting. I checked his recent calls. My boss's office number. He'd called her 3 times last month. Why? He said he was trying to help. I'd been struggling. He thought my boss should know. I hadn't been struggling. He'd been sabotaging me. The next month, I told him to move out. He asked why. I showed him the call log, the late arrivals, the blocked car. He'd been making me late on purpose. Then telling my boss I was overwhelmed. He said I was paranoid, that he'd been trying to help. Help with what? You don't need that job. You're killing yourself for it. I loved that job. I barely see you anymore because I was working, building my career. Your career is more important than me. My career was mine. He'd been trying to take it away. I filed for divorce. Greg told everyone I'd chosen work over our marriage. My boss called me in, asked if I was okay, if I needed time off. I told her everything. The sabotage, the phone calls, the lies. She said she was sorry, that she should have checked with me first. Asked if I still wanted to be there, more than ever. 1 month later, I got promoted. Marketing manager. Greg contested the divorce, said I'd abandoned him. That work consumed me. My lawyer showed the pattern, the blocked cars, the call logs, the statements from my coworkers. Judge granted the divorce. Greg moved out of state, Colorado, took a job at a resort, posted about new beginnings. I took my team to dinner, celebrated Q4 numbers. Best quarter yet. My director pulled me aside, said she was impressed that I'd handled everything professionally. That winter, I met someone. Adrian, project manager at a different company. We got coffee. He asked about my work, actually wanted to hear about it. Told him about my promotion, the team, the strategy. He said he'd love to hear more. Greg had wanted less. Adrian wanted more. The difference was everything. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. New posts every day.